Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Hand of Merlin. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we have just finished the Battle of Roncevaux Pass with great It was incredible, it did everything right, and it was super powerful. After the battle, Count Oliver limps towards you. "We won," he says, hoarsely. "We lost many souls, but we won, in no small part thanks to you. You have my gratitude, and that of my men. I will ensure that Charlemagne hears of this and understands the severity of the threat the abominations pose. We must make peace with the Saracens, or all will perish. I hope King Marsilius understands this also." I'm gonna say farewell. "I am told you are headed for Jerusalem. A difficult journey these days. This is my advice. Head down the pass of Saragossa, and then find a way to Murcia. There you will will undoubtedly find a ship that can take you to the Holy Land." And we're gonna do that. I don't know why I went with that accent, but we did. I did. You have come to Al-Andalus, a rich and powerful land ruled by Emir Ibn al-Rahman ibn al-Hakam al-Mursi, known in the north as King Marsilius. A land of scholars and poets, though the war against Charlemagne and Galahad has brought forth harsher qualities. By the time you descend from the mountains of the Marca Hispanica to the plains of Al-Andalus, the story of the heroes of Roncevaux Pass has already begun to spread, and such a story of hope is dearly needed. For now, the cataclysm grows stronger than ever before. Things have changed since Albion. The entire Vale is now infected. The difference is as that between a man who has a wound and a man whose very blood is poisoned. Invisible powers tear at the Grail like waves on a raging ocean, and it whirs and groans in the strangest ways. You can only hope that Merlin knows what he's doing. And we're gonna head to Saragossa. The famed city of Saragossa has been the site of many battles, but none so fierce as the siege against a stream of abominations that almost reduced its walls to rubble. Without the victory at Roncevaux Pass, it would not have stood. And so it is that a delegation has been sent to meet you. The leader of the delegation is said to be the wisest of Emir al-Mursi's knights. His name is Barakat ibn Bahram al-Abyad, but in the songs of the troubadours he is called Blancandrin. "Peace be upon you," he says solemnly. "Truly, peace is now our greatest desire. I have spent many years trying to convince my lord that Albion needs not to be our enemy, though King Galahad has made that task most difficult. I'm gonna follow Blancandrin to Saragossa." That's a difficult name to pronounce. Blancandrin and the delegation escort you to the city of Saragossa, a beautiful city transformed into a bleak fortress by the ravages of endless war. "We are used to suffering here in Saragossa," Blancandrin says, sadly. "I will have a servant fetch you a physician. You have sacrificed much for us." And we heal for a little. "I hope that your victory at Roncevaux Pass can be the beginning of the end of war, a symbol that we are all children of God," Blancandrin says as the physician binds your wounds. "But I understand that your quest is to reach the Holy Land. I recommend that you head to Murcia and there take a ship." I can ask to visit a blacksmith because there's a discount, and honestly I do need upgrades. Let's do that before we ask about Albion and the rest of the stuff. So what I want is armor for our mage, first and foremost. That's that. And then I would not mind having a little bit of damage to the front. +2 damage done to unarmored targets. That is lovely. That is lovely, because armor disappears. And, what? +3 damage done to unarmored targets? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. This is +2 power, and this is +1 power. Oh, no, yeah, the short sword +2 is better instead of the arming sword. Let's go with that. I do have a little bit more money. Hopefully they will allow me to buy more food. I'm gonna ask about Murcia. Oh, I can ask about all the things. It was meant to be the jewel of Al-Andalus, Blanca Andrin says. Perhaps even a new capital. That is why they call it Al-Mursi, you see. He is of the city as it is of him. The war against Charlemagne and Galahad has been costly, however, and it has diverted much of the Emir's attention away from this beloved city. What about Albion? Blancandrin sighs. Many think of it as a barbaric place, and its people are as cruel invaders who would destroy our culture. They forget our ancestors invaded this place themselves. Yes, 500 years ago. And there is a land without such a... And there is no land without such a history. Still, I will admit it is hard to understand King Galahad's hatred of our faith. I'm gonna ask him about the Emir. Blancandrin considers his words. He was not born a man of war, he says. He would, by inclination, choose the quill over the sword, but he has had no choice, and that has hardened him, and by coincidence, his realm also. And we're gonna leave. And we cannot, unfortunately, buy food. Maybe that's not gonna be an issue. Maybe it is. We have a level up, which is incredible, and lovely, and amazing. But it is the sort of level up that sort of limits me a little bit, sorta. So we have a shield block over here. That's the anti-ranged one. Against the resistance, restores 5 armor. Oh, it's different. It feels different. Yeah, I was not. Yeah. And this is the opportune strike. Bypasses armor, which is interesting. But it's just enemies that move. And this is the one that applies weak, which is nice. And also, yeah, that's pretty good. And then over here we have a Hunter's Mark, which I like. This one I didn't like very much, did I? Dazed. Oh, because it applies the tile. Yeah. And this is a far reach. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to go with. Ranger's Mark, Hunter's Gaze. This is the one that grows. I'm not 100% sure how that works. But this is the good one because it allows for basically just +2 damage taken from attacks instead of attacks from Wilfred. So that is incredible. That's really good. And then over here we have the Alcoholic Elixir or the Salts. Now the Salts are really good, but honestly, let's see what the Elixir does. Oh yeah, because it's the action points. Oh, we don't have action points here. Applies 3 stacks of quick, expire all debuffs and reduce all cooldowns by -1. Applies 3 stacks of quick, 2 stacks of keen, and reduces all cooldowns by 1 in a cone. That is pretty good, but I think I'm gonna go with this one instead. Because this one restores 4 armor per turn and loses 1 stack per turn, which is interesting. And this restores 7 armor points on an ally and applies 2 stacks of resistance. I think we have enough resistance. Although that is good. No, yeah, Heavy Salts is probably good. Yeah, that is better. It's a shame that it didn't spawn the one that gives action points, because it is randomized, as it turns out. I thought it was randomized at character start, but it isn't. It's at level up, which means that every level up, you need to actually see if there's anything new, which I haven't been doing. I've basically been... I know what I want, and I just go and look for it. And this is the first time that I don't find what it is. But I think, even though you're only given 2 options, I think there's only 3 possible options. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way. Let's see where we're gonna go. So we have the city of Toledo, it's there. And we have Astorga over there, and those are the cities. There's probably another one. That is not true. There's not another city. Apart from Murcia, naturally. So... did we go to Toledo or Astorga? I'm gonna say we went to Toledo. So let's go to Astorga here and see what we can get. We could get that regular node there. That's gonna lock us out of these, which is not a problem. This seems like we can go over through there. It's really down to... oh, I could go through here as well. Yeah, it's really down to how much supplies I'm gonna get. 3 Saracen warriors are sitting by the side of the road, bleeding from countless small cuts, but too exhausted to do anything about their predicament. Behind them, the vale throbs feverishly as a veritable forest of thorny vines expands in all directions. And we're gonna offer help. Though each of these injuries is harmless by itself, in accumulation they pose a grave danger. To properly heal, the man will need to rest for many days, but Rumaila ensures that they will at least be able to travel. The men, though still shaken by their ordeal, are very grateful and insist on sharing some of their supplies with you. Thank you very much. I did not expect that to happen, but that's what I was talking about. Food. Food is very important. Let's go to this regular note over here. You arrive at a fishing town at the edge of a large lake. While you have not seen any abominations in the surrounding countryside, and the vale seems less damaged than elsewhere, an air of terror still hangs heavily over the town. There is not a soul in sight as you make your way to the town square, which is painted blood red by the setting sun. We're going to investigate what's wrong. You search the town, coming across multiple signs of battle, but still not a single living being. You would think this town was never inhabited, were it not for the occasional splatter of dried blood against the sandy stone. When you reach the wharf, abominations are crawling out of the water. Then we're going to confront them and accuse them of being crawling out of the water. That's what they're doing, so we accuse them. This doesn't look good. It looks bad. It's a dock area. It's a lot of grimy, slimy things. Don't appreciate that. So we have a mandrake, a thorn toad, a red cap, and another mandrake. That's not looking too good. What do I want to do right away? Get myself into position, probably. This loses 1 stack of... Oh, that's the command. No. This doesn't lose stacks per turn. This is just good. Decay is losing 1 stack per attack received. Yep, that's just good. Let's go for it. Okay. Then... we want to be as close together as possible because I want Rumaila to... Well, I want to shout at people, but I also want Rumaila to be able to... shout at other people as well. Let's see what I can do, actually. Because this thing doesn't have the biggest range in the world. I wonder... yeah, let's send her over there. And Wilfred... well, I don't want to send him right away. Let's do this first. Wilfred, you are gonna do... I keep thinking that he has Overwatch, but he doesn't. So, that's it. Ranger's Mark. I could do that. Keen Aim. Probably not a bad idea. It doesn't have charges, so I might as well do it. And then Rumaila stays where she is. She could do the alcoholic thing, but that one does have charges. And reduces cooldowns. Let's not do that. Flammable concoction. No. Oh, it's this thing. Does this... it loses stacks per strike. That's pretty good. But it doesn't use an action point to use, so I might as well just wait. A little bit of a gaze. A little bit of a quicken. That's pretty good. Unless it's gonna attack. In which case, it isn't pretty good at all. No, it isn't. It's bad. Okay, Thorn Toad. I think it's only when they take... whenever hit by a foe, unfortunately. Okay, so you need to die using amazing stats, amazing things. So, Wilfred... no, wait. Doesn't this... So, if I use... no, which one is it? Flammable Concussion. Yeah, so that's 7 damage there. But if I do this... it becomes like 5 million. No, it's only 9. It's actually really bad. I thought it was like 50% of the attacker's power. No, it's for other people. I don't know. Sometimes that thing jumps unreasonably, and I do not completely understand what's going on. Okay, so Zahra gets a shout. Good. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the heavy... I was considering doing the alcoholic elixir. So let's see, flammable first. Absolutely have to do that. It's 9 damage, is pretty good. Let's go with it. And that thing doesn't... Oh, also thick skin. I forgot about that bit. That is a problem. That is a problem. Because now, basically, it's very little damage. Okay, that Mandrake then. It's got a Ranger's Mark there. And let's shoot the Mandrake. Let's move you... anywhere, really. Let's move you over here. Okay, you stay there. That's for evasion. Should have done Roland's Horn. Yeah, so you're not gonna... Are you gonna go over there? This doesn't use an action point, so I should do an attack. I'm gonna sort of give up on that one. Don't do it like that. That is not wise. Do it like this. And then go over there. And then do this. And then do this. And all of that absolutely did not need... Oh, that is a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, I screwed up. That was not the best. That was not the best way to do that. Okay, it's fine. We're good. That's... Oh, that's right. That thing is on fire. That's a kill. And that is health damage? Was that health damage? I'm gonna say yes. But that one was not health damage. Okay, so the toad needs to be killed. Ooh, that is sweet. Unfortunately, I still don't have that. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Okay, so the thorn toad basically needs to be killed, but attacking it will damage me, which I do not appreciate as much as you might understand. Red Cap, what happens to you when you get hit? Gains an out-of-turn action and resets cooldown when dealt health damage. That's not a big deal. Reaction shot, that is a big deal. Ish, it's an ish deal. Okay. And then we have a keen aim. With the other thing is dead, so this is gonna come back. So we are gonna do both of these, especially because we need to do damage here anyway, so I might as well just go for it. It's only 5 damage. It still has thick skin. Wow. That's yeah. That is a thing. Red Cap. It's only when taking health damage. Yeah. Okay. So that's a hit. How much damage do you do there? It is considerably more, but not enough for a kill. 10 damage back there. Let's attack the Thorn Toad because it is alone. And I forgot about that, actually. Did you take health damage? No, you did not. Everything is fine. Everything is absolutely fine. Membrane. I don't know, actually, I don't know what that does. Minus accuracy, minus evasion. Yeah, it's totally fine. A little fine. So you're probably not gonna die. Which means... Oh my god, what a mess. She can do the... She can do this. Which is pretty good. They're both burning. Okay, this one is going to need a little bit more burning as well. But here's the rub. Heavy salts will heal armor. Are you actually under threat? Does it say here? Targeted? No. No, you're not under threat, but let's just get you out of there. Okay, and then a shot there is actually a kill. Only has 3 thick skin. I'm not 100% sure how that works. Maybe there's a maximum of 5. Does it say that it has a maximum of 5? Yes, it does. Okay, that does explain it. And then the command here. That kind of... This sucks. I could do the shield thing, and I should do the shield thing. So, you only have the one action point, and that is not going to do anything. So I'm just going to move over here and tank it. Yeah. And then you still have that shot, which is a kill. Yes. And then you need to move over here. Well, I might as well just go wherever, really. Because that little thing is going to go wherever. Okay. That is pretty good. Pretty good. So I can move you 2 places. Let's go. Because you have evasion, and you guys are both burning. That the whole thing about burning is just fantastic. For such a armor-heavy team, that thing is incredible. Okay, so you're going to need a hit here. And a watch. But that's... we're going to need a command as well, most likely. Which shouldn't... No, it is a problem. It is a problem. Okay, so red cap, you gain... No, red caps don't actually do anything. So, that is good news. How much damage would I be able to do to you? I do not know. It's good. Let's go. Okay, normal attack. That's 9. This one... Okay. This is for everyone, right? Plus damage taken from attacks, yeah. Should have done it the other way around, evidently. But, you know, tough luck. It doesn't matter, because, you know, it's we're playing within the confines of our... Oh no, she hasn't attacked yet. No, she has. Yeah. We're playing within the confines of our armor. So I might as well do this. No valid target. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't let me use that if it's wasted. Well, I wish it did that for the teleporter. Oh, yeah. No, that's alright. That worked out. That worked out. Pretty happy with that, honestly. And on we go to the next regular node. A man stops you on the road, calling your names. He wears a flowing green robe that seems to rustle as if made of 1,000 leaves, and wields a staff made of intertwined olive branches. His face is covered by a silver mask. What you can see of his hair is bright red, and we're going to speak to him. The intruders await you ahead, he says, his voice strangely young, even though that is not how I'm portraying him. They have burrowed through the skin of your world where it meets up with mine. You must kill them, then cleanse the wound with your weapon. And I'm gonna do the cleansing the wound with my weapon. Also, we are gonna use ability, or you're gonna use spells right away. Or, not right away, but here we're gonna do that. Wyvern right away when taking damage gains 2 stacks of evading, does not decay. So, yeah, Wyverns are important to deal with in attacks of... in AoE attacks, because I don't think those can be evaded. Or maybe they can, I don't know, actually. I think they couldn't, but maybe they do. When hit, applies 2 stacks of vulnerable to the attacker. Not a problem. And on death, deals 8 damage to enemies in melee range, which is a bit of a problem. The Cockatrice, though, each turn set all allies to inspired. Yeah, so what do we have? We have a Thunderbolt, which is great. We have Phase, which is also great. And we have Black Hole, which is also great. Everything is great. I'm very happy with everything. So, we're going to do that. We're going to take some cover. Although, not a whole lot of cover. Should I take a whole lot of cover? No. How do I want to do this? Keen aim. And then... riposte? Sure. See, that's what I'm talking about wasted things. Did not want to do that. Wanted to select Romila here. No, but we're good. I could give the alcoholic elixir. I mean, I never use that. And honestly, I shouldn't have gotten it. But it is nice, all things considered. So that lowers the, you know, also lowering the cooldowns is pretty important. Okay. So gash that. Doesn't miss. They're very aware. Oh! You didn't... okay. There's something going on with there. What is that? Are you inspired and targeted? Okay. Yeah, so now, first off, we're going to do this. We're going to need to move her a little, but that is just how it goes. That looks like a potentially good place. This looks like another potentially good place. Let's go ahead and do that. We're not going to do it right away. I just want to see what it is. Yeah, because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Caustic Vial. And that is also going to change who I'm going to attack next. Specifically with Zahra. Because Zahra has the most power, as far as I am aware. Power 6, power 7. Actually, it is not. It is Wilfred. Okay. So Wilfred hasn't used his dash yet. That is great. So he can use that right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give... Oh, that actually... That matters. Yeah, that allows me to attack back here with Wilfred. That is good. So hopefully that that gets a bunch of extra damage. And this is just burning for everyone, which everybody feels very upset about. Everybody on their side, I should say. All of them... Oh, also Veiled Pierced. I never know what that one is. -2 power. Freaking hell. How do you do that? Is that just the normal ability from your abilities? I don't... yeah. Piercer of the Veil. When dealing damage to an enemy for the first time, reduce its power by 2. For 1 turn, I would assume. Is it actually for 1 turn? Yes, it is. No, it is not. It does not decay. I need to use that so much. I need to use that so much. Okay, so the Wyvern is dodgy. I am okay with that. Wilfred, we can just shoot the Cockatrice. And probably should. The thing is, we're already going to do so much damage. We're going to do 10 damage. Can shoot you right there. What if I do this? Ooh, actually, this might be a good opportunity for me to use this. And they all die in the face. A little. They all die a little in the face. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. So... There you go. Right? I don't like it. Why is it showing? No, it is not showing. I still don't like it, but it kind of seemed... Salim al-Darir, in a single action, deal 20 points of damage with a single attack, I assume. Or something, I don't know. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And I think Zahra alone will be able to deal with them both. So, on she goes. We do riposte. And we... Let's see, Cockatrice. When hit, vulnerable to the attacker. Deals 4 health damage to enemies in range. That actually sucks. But I don't think I can undo that. No, I can. Surprisingly. Oh. No, that worked. They were burning. They were burning, and we lost 1 mana, and we're gonna lose more, but it's fine. I'm good with it. After the battle, the man with a silver mask reappears. The weapon you bear, he says, can restore the health of this place. If your master channels his power into it, no, he can only channel his will. And so, with your help, or with our help, it will become a bulwark against the darkness. It is only a temporary solution, but it will give both our worlds some respite. Or respite, I never know how to pronounce that. We're gonna do the healing. The stranger observes as you use the grail to restore the veil. As it does so, the grail produces a loud creaking sound, almost like timber. Is it supposed to do that? The stranger politely inquires. You do not know what to tell him. When the task is done, the masked stranger bows to you. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a bell ringing. Thank you, friends. You have done your part. Now I must do mine, to hold the cataclysm at bay a little longer. You suspect that it would be best if you left now. Some things are not for you to see. No, yeah, some things are indeed not for me to see. I wonder if the bell is a sign of Christianity there, or what it is, or if it's a slip-up or something. Because bells are not common to Islamic cities, because they would have the minarets, where they proclaim the... I don't know if proclaim is the right word, but they proclaim, they dictate. It's not, dictate is not either, because nobody's writing it down. They shout out at everybody. They enunciate, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Enunciate the call. I don't actually know what the name of the call is, but I've heard of it. I've known the name. But either way, we're going south, but not right now because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Hand of Merlin. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.